Hey guys, Mr.Relatable here. I don't typically do videos like this, but if you guys haven't checked out Creative recently, my map Escape from Edenbrooke Part 2 actually just got featured. I've been getting a lot of questions just asking how to complete the map, so I wanted to do a quick kind of guide, just kind of walking you guys through how to actually beat the map. So you're going to start off by spawning in this room. It's just a kind of little cave, and you can just kind of hop over the edge, or you can walk down the staircase over there. It's not really too big of a deal. So you can see some text right here. Long ago, ancient civilizations trapped all their knowledge in hidden shrines. Your goal is to find all 4 shrines and gather their knowledge. Each shrine collected will destroy a part of Arethia's force field around the town. Work together, work fast, and save Eden before it's too late. And then down here it says you must touch the rune to collect it, otherwise you will not be able to complete the game. I'll kind of explain that once we get to our first rune. But the first rune that you're going to want to go towards is just the earth one. You're going to get into this area and you're just going to want to go up to the staircase to the left. Once you're up here, there will be a small opening in the cave, and you'll see another sign. You notice a small opening in the cave and walk through cautiously. You wait in the water for a bit, and it's not long before you come across a small opening in the cave. Curious, you decide to explore more. So this is going to be the first quote-unquote puzzle. It's just a parkour area, and you're just going to want to hop down these wooden panels. And once you're down here, just hop across, and then there is another checkpoint pad right here, so you guys don't have to worry about falling and stuff. If you do touch the water, you will die, so try to not do that. So you're just going to want to do some quick jumps, get up here. I'm not the best at parkour, so if I do fail, I apologize. But you're going to jump up here where there's going to be another checkpoint pad. Jumping across. This is probably my favorite jump in the whole thing right here. So once you get up here, there's going to be another checkpoint, and it says, as you near the top of the climb, you notice the top of your climb, you spot a strange staircase leading upwards. You remember this and for later and continue the climb. Excuse me. So there is a staircase right here. This is going to be the exit once you actually find the Earth Shrine. These wooden panels are going to blow up, meaning that you could just walk on through. But before you can do that, you're going to want to go over here. Just climb up. And you can jump on this little pad right over here. Kind of crouch, watch your head, jump around or jump over. It's really up to you. You can either jump over this thing like that, or you can just jump around. You're going to want to go over to here and then jump on this little tip. Now there's occasionally a bug that's kind of out of my control, but you'll kind of do like a bunny hop like you guys just saw. So you can come up here and it says, a faint humming is coming from the rune. Nervously you walk closer until you begin to feel the knowledge of the earth rushing through you. So, wait for these explosions to go away. Now, you have to touch the rune like this if you actually want to fully complete the map, because there are actually hidden coins inside these runes, and I can kind of show that on the next one. I did kind of walk a little close, so I apologize for that, but make sure that you kind of walk right up to the rune, and that also activates all the explosions. It says, you hear a loud explosion, remember the stairs from earlier, you quickly head to investigate. So as you can see, this gateway is now open, so we can walk through here. So that is the first puzzle. The next one that we're actually going to go to is going to be the water puzzle. The water puzzle is actually probably my favorite, just because it's a lot more puzzle as opposed to parkour. You're just going to want to run over that bridge, run over here. And before I enter the water puzzle real quick, I just want to show you guys something. This is the water puzzle right here. It's hidden right behind the waterfall. All the puzzles are marked with these little torches in case you guys ever get lost. You can just look for the colored torches. The earth one had green torches outside the cave, the water has blue, fire has red, and air has a yellow. So if you come over here, this is actually what you're trying to complete. It says, the entrance to Edenbrooke is locked by 4 magical force fields. Each shrine collected will unlock one of the force fields. Now, there are occasionally these bugs with force fields. Now, there's unfortunately nothing I could really do about this. This is just on Epic's side, and I just can't really do anything. But this wall is actually not here. So you could just walk right through that. It's just a visual bug. The times when they're actually moving and bouncing, kind of like this, is when they're actually active. And you can kind of see that there are green dots, kind of like little rocks in the wall, and then there are blue ones here, and that kind of corresponds to what shrine you've completed. Since I've completed the Earth Shrine already, that wall is not there. So we're going to go to the Water Shrine now. It's right in this little waterfall. You just walk through it. It says, you come to an area hidden behind the waterfall, you begin looking for the correct path. You're just going to want to jump down here, and you hit another checkpoint. It says, you look around and come to realize that this must be the water temple. You notice 2 force fields blocking the rune and work to solve the puzzles. So you can see both of these pathways are kind of blocked off, so you must go this way. It says, the first puzzle you come across appears to be some sort of code. You begin to search the temple to find the correct combination. And then it says, you only have one chance to solve the combination, so make sure you find the correct combination before inputting your answer. Now, if you want to look around, you're more than welcome to. I'm just going to show you guys where the code is right now. So if you want to look around and do it for yourself, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that. Otherwise, I'll just show it right away. If you can't find the code also, it says right over here, stuck, messed up, the combination, can't find the combination, take this alternate route. So this is just kind of if you can't find it or if you inputted the wrong code. So as I said, I'll give you guys a couple seconds to look for it on your own, or you can pause the video, but I'm going to show the code now. The code is hidden right up there. It's 24531. So I'm just going to simply put the code in. 2, 4, 5, 3, and 1. You should hear a little jingle. And the door's open. Now, if, like I said, if you mess it up or anything like that, you can just go through the alternate way. When you come up to here, it says, the second puzzle you come across appears to be another combination lock. You move swiftly to input the correct answer, or to find the correct input. My bad. And also over here, it says, friends locked out of this room, open the door with this button. Occasionally, let's say you type in the code and your friend goes through the alternate route, that'll actually lock the door again. So you're just going to want to come over here if the door gets locked, and this is just like an on-off switch. So it'll open up the door. So the first thing you're going to want to do is come over and hit this button. And then walk through, and then hit this button. Walk over to here. Hit this button. And lastly, actually not lastly, but you're going to want to hit this button as well. This is number 4. And then you're just going to want to come over to this one right here. And there you go. You're going to hit this button, and then it's also going to give a little jingle. And then last but not least, just to get back, you can hit either of these buttons, that one over there or this one, doesn't matter. But it just unlocks the final door. So now that that is all complete, we can come over here. And the final door is open. It says, you feel your body begin to absorb the knowledge of the water as you approach the rune. As you get close, you hear a loud explosion. So, I know there's exploding going on right now. Okay, but as you can see, I touched it, and if you listened closely, you could actually hear a little jingle. That's good. What you're going to kind of want to hear each time that you hit it. It's kind of like the sound of just picking up a coin. But you're going to want to do that every time, or else the map technically won't be completed. It says you follow the stairs to find your way back. You can just jump up here. It says the explosion destroyed the rocks that were once blocking your path. And then there's a little hole in the wall, and as you can see, we're back in the waterfall. So the next one that I'm going to do is the air. The air is actually the easiest one to do. So if you walk out of the waterfall, you're just going to want to come up to these staircases over here, jump on up, and the start is actually right over in that area. So if you do want to, if you're coming from the start, you're just going to cross the bridge, and then instead of going down towards the water, you're going to want to go up these staircases. I know a lot of people were asking if there's actually stuff in the houses. There isn't anything actually located in the houses. All there is just some furniture and detailing. So don't worry about actually checking out the houses. So you're just going to want to come up these stairs. Rocks are sometimes a little buggy, and you sometimes get a little bunny hop, but it's not too bad. The air temple is definitely the hardest one of them all to find, but once you find it, it's the easiest one to complete. So once again, we're just going to be going up more stairs. And as you can see, there's a bit of text over there. That's where we are going to be heading. So let's see what it says. It says, you come across a break in the rocks, and without thinking, you take a leap of faith into the ravine. And as I said earlier, the torches mark where the shrines are located, or the puzzles. So these ones are marked with yellow. And you're just going to want to jump down. Now, be careful here. There are bounce pads all under these rocks. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that you hit the edge of this rock before bouncing over to the checkpoint, or else you just won't make it. So I got the checkpoint, and now you're going to want to take these kind of gusts of wind up the ravine. Now you're going to hit these rocks. Just make sure that you touch it, bounce up. And now for this one, just make sure that you once again hit the edge, kind of get a running start. And then you're going to fall down onto this tornado. It's going to hit bounce you, and this is the end right over here. So as I said, this one's definitely the easiest. It's a little bit harder to find, but we're going to the fire one next, which is going to be the hardest. So after soaring through the ravine, you feel the knowledge of the air pulsing through you. You approach the ruin and hear an explosion behind you. So you're going to want to make sure that you actually touch it. And then head over here. So bounce up again, and we are out. So I'm just going to go down here just so you guys can see where I'm heading. This is the waterfall, and this is the entryway. I'll actually show you guys as well that the earth one is kind of bugged out with how the wall works, but as you can see, the water and air ones are blocked, or not blocked off anymore, rather. So from here, you're just going to want to head over here and head up this little staircase. So the fire one is the hardest, so I apologize if I do mess up. Come to this little kind of entryway in the rocks. It says you spot a narrow staircase. You choose to investigate and see where it leads. Just walk down these stairs. You notice a pathway across the lava. You choose to proceed with caution. So the fire is easily the hardest out of them all, and that's why I tried to save it for last, as if I mess up, you know, I can just cut it out. All right, we get a checkpoint right here. Anytime that you kind of see these flat rocks like this, you know, there's in the earth puzzle. Oh, I got a little bug. It's in the earth puzzle and the lava puzzle. Anytime you see those flat rocks, there's going to be a checkpoint most likely. As I said, I'm not really the best at parkour, so I apologize if I do mess up a few times. Once again, one of my favorite jumps. And another checkpoint. With only a few more jumps until the end, you decide to keep pushing forward. This jump, you're going to want to make sure you pull back on a little bit, or else you'll over jump. And here we are. After making the final jump, you follow the pathway into the cave and see where it leads. So now we are at the fire temple. So these puzzles are a lot more simple than the water puzzles. However, they're a little more timed based and a little more dangerous. So you're going to hit this button to start the puzzle, and there are going to be 4 buttons up here. All 3 of these do absolutely nothing. This is the only one that actually does anything. So you're just going to want to come over here and then hit the top right button over here. And then that will unlock the door. If you mess it up, there is a reset switch over in that area over there. That simply unlocks that back door. So we got 1, 2, and then 3. The third one gets unlocked if you hit that button. So once you make your way through, you hit a checkpoint again. It says, after narrowly escaping the puzzle, you take a moment to catch your breath. So you come down here and you can see that there is a wyvern on the wall, or a dragon. You come across a large wyvern guarding the fire rune. You move fast to defeat him before his minions overtake you. So if you walk into this room, there's going to be minions that spawn. So to avoid the first set of minions, all you want to do is walk up this ramp over here and then make this jump. As you can see, there's doors that are blocked off. So what you're going to want to do, oh, I activated them, is hit the buttons in order. So you're going to hit this one. Head over to this room over here. You could step on the reds to get a little explosion. It's just for effect. You want to hit that button. That's going to open up that door down there. It's a little stuck there. We are hitting this button now. Going up to here now. Going across over to that room. And last but not least, heading up there. So once you're in this room, there's going to be a red pad. You're just going to want to step on that, and that's what's going to kill the wyvern. There we are. After defeating the wyvern, you slowly approach the fire rune and grab it before making your escape. Make sure you touch it once again. Hear that little ding. And you can head up the stairs. Keep on heading up. And we are done. That is all 4 runes. And now to fully complete the map, you're just going to want to come over to here. Jump this little ledge. And if the earth one wasn't bugged out, all of these pathways would be completely open. So we could just walk on through that. Earth, water, air, fire. And there's just some decoration stuff. There's nothing actually here except for when you come up here. It says, after collecting the knowledge of all 4 shrines, you make your way to the entrance of Edenbrooke to stop Arethyia once and for all. Keep an eye on Reddit for updates on Part 3 Return to Edenbrooke, coming early June 2019. And then all my socials if you guys want to check me out, but you know, you're kind of watching the video on my YouTube channel, so yeah. But if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe, like, drop a comment what you liked, what you didn't like. I haven't started working on Part 3 just yet, so if you have any ideas or any suggestions, you know, maybe you liked some parts of Part 1 better or some parts of Part 2 better, just let me know what you think. And yeah, after you grab this, game's over. So once again, thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope I helped you.